Hello everyone, welcome to day 20 of the Vegan Weight Watchers Challenge. So, I am having leftovers for the most part today. So I am taking with me a cup of the pepper soup. So this will be 5 points. So that's still leftover, which it was really good. So I'm very excited about having that. I'm taking a little container of peaches that I bought. I didn't really care for these very much last night, but that's okay. It's a fruit and it's free, and it'll be like something sweet to eat after the rice, which will be good. And then the main meal that I'm having, so we make taco soy curls, and you could use chopped up pressed tofu or regular tofu or TVP if you wanted to. We just happen to rehydrate soy curls and chop them into little chunks and then put them on the stove, and you could either cook some onions with it, or I'd probably cook those first before you put the soy curls in, but some onions and garlic. You could really and truly do this however works for you and whatever is easiest for you. So if you don't have a whole lot of time, just rehydrating the soy curls and chopping them up, you can then just put some taco seasoning mix on them and a little bit of water and go from there, and it's fine. You don't even have to cook it if you don't want to. However, if you want to make like traditional taco meat, it's actually really quite easy. So you can just chop up your soy curls that have been rehydrated and put them in your pan. You put some water with it and you put your taco seasoning with it and cook it for a little bit, just like you would, ground turkey or ground beef or whatever. And you can end up having like this taco flavored meat mixture. Works out really well. So we used to use, long time ago, the packets of taco seasoning at the store. And those have an insane amount of salt in them usually, although we used to get the 30% reduced sodium, I believe it was McCormick brand. And so that wasn't quite as bad, but still had like other stuff in it that you didn't really need. But at one point in time in my life, I was on it was like a pseudo Atkins diet. It was called Kimkins. And I hated the diet because it was all meat based and I didn't like meat at the time. I've never really cared for meat. So it was very difficult for me. I ate a lot of turkey bacon, and Kroger has a low carb yogurt that I could stand because I don't like yogurt either. So yeah, it was a really hard diet for me. However, it worked and I lost weight, but I never felt good. So anyways, so I would make a taco seasoning mix from their recipe that actually worked out really well. You okay? Okay. Worked out really well for having like very few carbs, which was what you counted at that point. So we have still continued to make that taco recipe. However, now my husband just kind of throws in some chili powder and some cumin and some paprika and ta-da, it's done kind of thing. However, I thought I would show you guys. So this recipe used to be in terms of like tablespoons of this and teaspoons of this and that kind of thing, but it was convenient for my husband to make a big batch of it and have a batch of it in the closet like this, and then just scoop a quarter of a cup out and use it, and that would be the taco seasoning. So I thought I would show you guys our recipe. And if you wanted to try to make your own taco seasoning mix and you've never done it before, this recipe comes out really well every time. And like I said, you could use it on anything you want, the TVP or the tofu or the soy curls, whatever you wanted to do, you could use it on. So here is the recipe. You could take a snapshot of that if you want to. So basically what it is you use 4 of the 2 to 3 ounce bottles of chili powder. And so like I said, this makes a bigger recipe. You can reduce this down in size for sure. 3 little bottles of paprika, 2 little bottles of cumin, 1 little bottle of onion powder, and 1 little bottle of garlic powder. And you mix it all together, and you just use 1/4 cup for a pound of meat. So this recipe works really well. It comes out really good, and you can adjust it to whatever heat you need necessary, So you can put in there some like chipotle pepper powder if you wanted to, or you could put in there some red pepper flakes or something if you wanted to. You can make it whatever degree of heat you need. Although if you make it basic like this and you have people that don't really care for the heat, then you could just put things on top of the salad that you would have, or on top of your tacos, like jalapenos or chopped up green chilies that are a little spicier, that kind of thing. So my husband made me a taco salad to go. And it will have about approximately 4 points, because the taco sauce that's drizzled across the top has like 0, because like I told you could have like 5 tablespoons for 1 point. So but it does have a little bit of cheese on it and a little bit of sour cream on it, and between those two things it's about 4 points. So he took a picture for me already, so it's now in my container to go, so it's not nearly as pretty as it was, but I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to taste delicious. And that's it for me. So I've got 9 points worth of food going with me, and I'll have 6 points of soy creamer at work, so that'll be 15. Then when I come home in the morning, I might be hungry, and if I am, then I'll have some oatmeal, and that'll be another 5, so that'll be 20. So that's gonna be it for me for today in terms of food for right now. I didn't really cook anything per se because my husband did the cooking, but I would really recommend this taco seasoning mix if you are looking to make your own taco seasoning and just have some in the closet all the time ready to go, that you don't actually want to buy the store brand stuff. So that's it for me for now, guys, and I will see you again in the morning. Oh, and by the way, so I was putting that taco seasoning recipe away, and I found my old taco seasoning recipe. So if you wanted to do a smaller batch just to see what it tastes like, you could do this recipe first and see if you liked it. And like I said, this one had a shake of cayenne pepper in it, but we never put that in there because I'm such a wuss when it comes to flavor and spices. But this one is with tablespoons and teaspoons, so you wouldn't have to use quite as much, like you wouldn't have to buy bottles of stuff. You could actually just put this together and try it and see how it comes out. But anyway, so either way, whatever works. If you want to make a big batch, you've got the big recipe. If you want to make a little batch, you now have a little recipe. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. So it is actually 4:19 in the morning. And I am headed home because I don't feel very good. So, I just really am very, very nauseous and like supremely tired, like crazy tired. So I'm just gonna go home from work a couple hours early. I'm not gonna eat anything more. I did not eat my little bit of leftover soup that I had or the peaches. I did take some little baby oranges with me and ate those with my salad early on in the night. And it's just been downhill for the last couple hours. So I'm gonna go home and go to bed and hopefully sleep for like 10 or 12 hours and wake up feeling totally refreshed and wanting to vlog and make food again. I don't know, we'll see. Right now, not so much. So yeah, hope you guys aren't getting sick and whatever it is that's going around, because whatever it is that's going around is really nasty. It's not very exciting at all. But okay, guys, that's it for me for today, and I will see you again tomorrow.